We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Milwaukee Brewers. Interleague Baseball comes your way next. Freddie Peralta gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that, and if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, to expect to go through the course of a long season and just dominate every game, every team is just a foolish thought process. You're going to have these little hiccups throughout the course of the season. I think they keep you honest and keep you real and keep you on the attack. Let's see if they fight today.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Ready now, Bo Bichette, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Chased after that one, and it's 0-1. Bichette is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, this one kind of reminds me of how I was raised. I came up as a shortstop, and everyone thinks you could just go over to second base, seamless transition. Not the case. It kind of feels like you're stepping on a different part of the earth right there. Everything's happening at way different angles. Turning a double play at second base becomes a real focal point and stuff you have to work on. Shortstop, the angles are all moving in front of you, all moving towards first base. This is interesting.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Line toward the alley in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Lourdes Gurriel. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
1-1 the count now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Hit out towards second. Oh, what a stop on the slide. What a play. Blue Jays leave up. Here now's the center fielder Lorenzo Cain to get us started in the bottom half of the first. In there, no balls and a strike. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Here's Brock Holt now, and as you can see, he has been slumping offensively. First pitch of the at-bat. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Weak grounder down the line at third. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
In is Christian Yelich, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker, he's 1 for 5. 2 out, nobody on. Turned on down the line. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still no score. Here's Randall Grichuk. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Randall Grichuk.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
The catcher.
Next to bat for Toronto, Reese McGuire. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Reined in. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. That'll bring up Billy McKinney.
28. Billy.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Popped up. Holt is right there. And he will put it away to retire the side. 3 go the Blue Jays. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. Next for Milwaukee, Keston Hiura. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. At the plate, Omar Narvaez, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0. Nope. 3-0.
3 balls, no strike.
That one's in there. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. There's ball 4. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. This is line to left. And that'll be a base hit, the first one of the game for the Brewers.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
No draw.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball inside.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
1-1. Navarez on second. Garcia is over at first with one away. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now both runners on the move, and he fouls this one off. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. One there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We played two full, and we are tied 0-0.
Welcome back to Miller Park, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Brewers this season. Entering the day, they rank in the upper echelon of several pitching categories, and that doesn't go unnoticed around the clubhouse. One of the position players told me, our pitching staff has a calming influence on the entire team. We know they're going to keep us in games, and flat out, they just get the job done, and that helps everyone play more relaxed and confident. It appears this group of pitchers is a real cornerstone of this ball club, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And a good curveball gets him swinging for wrap number one.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Third inning, no score to this point. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a two-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Into the box now, Bo Bichette. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 delivery. Lofted in the air out to right field. Yelich is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
So the runner at first here with two gone in the inning, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. From the belt, kicks and deals, and a curveball drops in there for strike one. Hit down the third baseline. But this will get foul for strike two. Ready on 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yelich is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Here's Justin Smoke now. In yesterday's game, he was responsible for the only run driven in by his club. First pitch coming. Here it is. Smoke is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
To 1-2 now. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball two. Fouled off. Two and two count. Here it comes. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
You can bet they'd love ball four here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Another full count pitch home. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. So now the Brewers pitcher, Freddie Peralta. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
The sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Ball one as he lays off below the zone. On the ground to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
And that's hitting 1-on-1 right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
Comes set and the 0-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Comes set, the 0-1. In the air, out to right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Brewers strand a couple. We'll head to the fourth. So here's the cleanup hitter, Lourdes Gurriel, as we begin the top of the fourth. First delivery to him on the way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth.
The left fielder, number 23.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Derek Fisher. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Fouled away. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
The right fielder, number
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
1-1 the count. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kane is under it. And that retires the side. Blue Jays go down in order. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Changeup called strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's one down now. Digging in, Omar Narvaez reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Here's the pitch.
0-1.
And he takes this one high, 1-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. And a high strike there. It's 1-1. And it's fouled away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Grichuk will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He told me that they've been way too aggressive on the first pitch of the at-bat. And while he doesn't necessarily condemn that if it's leading to hits, that's clearly not the case right now. Over 80% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and a lot of those have resulted in swinging misses or outs, guys.
Leading off for the Blue Jays.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Number 10.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Here's the pitch. Taken high and deep to right. Yelich going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And in to hit next, the speedy Billy McKinney. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Misses the bunt attempt, and we'll see what's up now on 0-2.
That's not great form right there, but you can't be surprised. A lot of these guys were not asked to bunt coming up through the minor leagues, so don't expect every sack bunt to get down.
Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Now batting.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Here's the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Look out, 1-1.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Line drive, base hit to right. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Now batting.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
So now to the plate, Bichette. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set. The 0-1. Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of polka. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Thank you, Heidi.
The third baseman, Eric Sogard.
First delivery to him on the way. Eric Sogard is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin Smoak.
So the switch hitter Justin Smoak steps up as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. A dozen home runs and 38 runs batted in. 1-1 the count to the Brewers first baseman. Nobody out, runner on first. Smoke on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
In now, Freddie Peralta. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Shoemaker is there, and he'll bring this one in. So 1 gone in the Milwaukee 5th, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain. He's set and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Here comes the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Digging in now for the Brewers, Brock Holt has gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
Comes set, the 0-1.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. And another foul ball. Fouled off. The 2-2 pitch.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Brewers strand a couple. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Ready once again, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 18 for him on the campaign. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
To the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Lofted in the air out to right field. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
The left fielder, number 23.
Derek Fisher the next to bat. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The right fielder, number
Ready for another chance? Randall Grichuk. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Jays off to a good start thanks to the solo shot. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 1-0 Toronto. And here's Christian Yelich now. And he'll try to start things out here for the Brewers in their half of the 6th. Here's the first pitch to him. Bouncer to the left side. And they won't have a play as he reaches at first. Let's see how this is scored.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Keston Hiura stands in as he looks at a called strike. A runner at first with no outs here. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Brewers take a 2-1 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate now, Omar Narvaez. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
Popped up. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 24.
So here's Avisail Garcia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
0-2 count, and the pitch. On the ground up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's...
Here's Eric Sogard. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. A ball and a strike. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
At the plate, Justin Smoak, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a single for him in his last at bat. Shoemaker comes set. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Drilled on the ground to short. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Yeah, and I think he might have lulled himself into a false sense of security out there. Prior to this inning, he was pitching a shutout, but now he's starting to look a little off.
Standing in now, Freddie Peralta. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty D, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Now batting, Reese McGuire. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It's a fine line for working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Into the box now, Billy McKinney. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Garcia on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Travis Shaw will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 6, Travis Shaw.
And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
0-2 to Travis Shaw. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 2-1. Justin Miller will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Number 60, Justin Miller.
Bottom of the inning now. In now is Lorenzo Cain. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
The center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's cut on and missed 0-1. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Up next to Milwaukee.
So digging in now, Brock Holt. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Hot shot down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
In now, Christian Yelich, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. One and 2 for Christian Yelich. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2.
I got 3 and 2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Stepping in now, Keston Hiura, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Alex Claudio has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 58, Alex Claudio.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Rowdy Tellez. He singled his last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Claudio is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
So now to the plate, Bo Bichette. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Tried to hold up there, but the appeal goes down to Rusty Valentine at first, and Rusty ain't convinced, so that's strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is on deck. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. And this will get to the wall now out near the Milwaukee bullpen. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the 0-1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Just got a piece of that one. Perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded by Sogard. And there's out number 2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Just short, hit hard. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for Toronto. Our score remains 2-1. At the plate, Omar Narvaez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
The catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Thomas Pannone is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 45.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
That's ball 2.
Might have been ball 3 there, but he couldn't resist trying to pull that thing. Now here it comes. 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
At the plate, Avisail Garcia. McGuire is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The third baseman, number
Digging
7.
in now, Eric Sogard. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And the pitch. Oh, and a horrible swing there as the count moves to 2-1.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
All even now, 2-2. Now here it comes. And it's fouled away. Another try at 2-2. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They still lead it 2-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Josh Hader takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 71, Josh Hader. Now playing left.
All set to start the 9th in this one.
Number 16, Ben Gamble.
Oscar Hernandez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 37, Oscar Hernandez.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Yelich on the move, but this will land untouched. Fastball well outside. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Kane going back, still going back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So it's a solo shot to dead center as we are all knotted up at 2.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Blue Jays, the right fielder.
At the plate now, Rendell Gritchick, and he fouls this one off. Hader, a 6'3" left-hander. He was selected in the 19th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
In now, Reese McGuire, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Comes set with the 0-1. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Into the box now, Billy McKinney. Popped him up. Narvaez waits on it. And the inning is over. But the Jays are able to tie things up thanks to the solo home run. Home half of the 9th is straight ahead, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Teoscar Hernandez remains in the game, batting 8th and manning left field.
Now playing left field, number 37, Teoscar.
Anthony Bass comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Anthony Bass.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. The 1-1 home.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up McKinney. Ball game. Solo shot to right center, and with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
They say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.